Is it the sunlight or the moonlight which shines upon us? Hello, friends. Welcome once again to Fargonauts. We're here to play LUNACID. I'm Grimsby.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Eric. And Wilson's here too.
Wilson's
Yeah,
here
I am here.
He is Grimsby.
Clive is there. And...
Immortal Hulk, from what I read, was for those like horror moments of Hulk was really, really cool. Cause I don't like the idea of like, Hulk being scary because he hurts innocent people. I like the idea of Hulk being scary because he's the Hulk. Anybody fighting him should be scared. And when he like acknowledges that and goes out of his way to feed on that, it's pretty good.
Isn't didn't they bring back the thing of from one of the earlier Hulk runs where he turns into the Hulk at night, like no matter what.
Hulk at night. Ooh, it's like Nick at night, right?
It was like a werewolf thing. Like the Hulk was like such a mishmash of like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, like Frankenstein, fucking that werewolf thing. Like it was a mishmash.
That werewolf thing.
That werewolf thing.
Yeah.
The
What
mummy.
did they call it?
Oh yeah, turning into Hulk at night, you know. But yeah, he was like a mishmash.
Hulk
Tonight,
just makes him sounds like
Hulk tonight.
a late night talk show host where he's got like a suit.
Johnny Carson.
Welcome, Hulk, tonight.
Mr. Fix-It Hulk.
Tonight we have, as guest,
The Counting Crows.
Reed Richards.
I don't know why they count crows. Who counts
Who else?
crows?
Yeah, who else would be like a Marvel fucking Hulk talk show guest?
Hulk talk show guest. The fucking Doc Samson. Fucking the gamma powered dude whose strength is dictated off his hair, just like Samson.
We have Doc Samson. Big inhuman dog.
Craven the
Hulk's
Crocodile
therapist,
Hunter.
Doc Samson.
Doc Samson, Hulk therapist.
Yeah, Craven the Crocodile Hunter with funny animals.
It brings in the animals.
Yeah, who would his house like band be?
House band. There's a group called the UFOs, and or there's also
I kind of think maybe it would be like somebody like Deadpool. Not maybe Deadpool himself. He's a little bit too chaotic. Hulk would get pissed off and rip him in half. But maybe that is like part of the comedy.
It'd be Banshee. Banshee shows up, one of the X-Men. He's just like, ah! He screams his music.
But it's just the reason I say Deadpool is like I feel like it would just be one person manning like all these different instruments because Hulk doesn't care about the music.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's the drummer. Hulk
Be like
shows up
Dr.
and he's the
Octopus
drummer.
or some shit.
Or he
That
goes
could be
up.
fun.
He goes up and he plays the triangle, the most dainty instrument. And he's like,
Ooh, Hulk-like triangle.
Speaking of Hulk, there's some more Hulkness coming.
"Are you talking about the female Hulk?"
A She-Hulk coming. TV show. There's been a trailer put out.
It's gonna be Ally McBeal with Hulk, right?
I think
Just
it
kinda-
looks like a lot of fun.
It looks like a lot of fun. I hope the CG gets better.
No, keep it ugly Sonic.
I no problem with it.
It's a little too like. See the part that that makes it a little jarring too is just the fact, and you have to realize the reasons for it too.
Well, they
you
are
have
gonna
Banner Hulk,
dial it.
You have
They're gonna
Banner
dial
Hulk
it
in
down.
there, right?
Yeah.
You have Banner Hulk in there, and he looks good, but that's because they've had fucking 10 years to dial in.
They have the
Hulk,
assets
right?
already made for him.
Yeah, they don't have to spend because we're on a TV budget, right?
Yeah.
So we're not gonna have all that. So that's understandable.
That's why
It's
Moon
it is
Knight
a little,
wasn't
It is
Moon
a
Knight.
little jarring. Yeah, it is a little jarring to see kind of a Shrekky looking She-Hulk.
You
but
mean
that's okay.
Fiona?
In the close-ups, like, yeah, her face does look a little bit weird, but in the wides, when I'm seeing all of She-Hulk, I'm like, holy fuck, that is goddamn She-Hulk, and
Well,
I am
yeah.
so happy with that. I
When
don't care
she's
that
like-
it's a little wonky in the face.
When she and
There's some
Bruce
people
were
that are just like,
jumping with
she's
their
not jacked enough,
spandex,
and I was like, oh, it's whatever.
when they're jumping with their spandex, and you see them fly into camera, like that was
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even you could say the Hulk isn't jacked enough. You know,
No,
I'm not
yeah,
gonna argue
exactly.
with that.
That's
But
just
I'm
it.
also
Again,
not gonna nitpick.
different again, different interpretations. Not every cartoon or comic iteration of She-Hulk has been fucking just jacked.
And maybe we should just be happy that we're getting a halfway decent interpretation of it at all.
And that's just it. It's very much like the She-Hulk comics too, where it's kind of more slice of lifey, where it's her as a lawyer, but also superheroing.
How
on
much
the
of that
side
do you?
type
What's the
situation.
percentages of that do you think there's going to be in the show? Because the
What,
main
her lawyering
thing,
versus-
the main lawyer thing is like she's going to be a lawyer for villains, right? And then Abomination shows up. He's going to be the main antag or
with
like second
our boy-
whatever story.
boy Tim Roth or whatever. back.
Yeah, she's a defense attorney,
Finally.
so she needs people to defend.
Yeah. And I really like the actress that's playing her. I like her. How she
Okay.
plays it. It's fun. It seems like a lot of fun. One thing that people have been pointing things out. Of course, is the nerds fucking go frame by frame and fucking hold on to shit. One thing they saw that potentially, maybe the Wrecking Crew is a group of dudes who they all have the big dudes. They each have usually a specific like demolition tool, where like one has like a fucking crowbar, one has like a fucking a ball attached to a chain and like shit like that. And they all have dumb names like Demolisher or shit like that. But there's you see a group of dudes at one point in the dark, and they're like, a bunch of them are holding like, a bunch of them have like crowbars, like random shit like that. So people are like, is this gonna be the Wrecking Crew? That could be cool. Another thing is we see my boy, either Leapfrog or Frogman, depending, or it could be both.
Brick Frog.
In there. I got so jacked, but also just like, oh shit, all this comic book stuff's gonna skyrocket up, which of course it did. But you see it's in it's almost like Power Rangers-y looking suit. Now, like Frogman in the comics, there's two characters. There's Leapfrog, who was a bad guy, fought Daredevil, and then there's Frogman, who's actually the son of Leapfrog, who takes the suit and becomes like a hero. So we don't know who's who in this necessarily. I'll post a little picture here in fucking Discord, but there's the Frogman. So I'm very excited for that. I'm excited to see my frog boy.
Of course you are.
That's gonna be tight. Bruce is in there. I wonder. What's up?
You finish your thought.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I wonder if she gets her She-Hulkedness the same way she does in the comic books, where it's like she needs a blood transfusion.
Seems
and,
like it.
The only person that's there that can give her the transfusion is Bruce, and his fucking radiation fucking She-Hulks her up. That'll be interesting. Also, I'm excited to have not just Abomination back, but like actual like Tim Roth.
Same.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you think that we'll get like Mark Ruffalo giving a nod, being like, "Hey, you know, Eli," like continuing that continuity, being like,
oh yeah, they got it right. I mean,
that'd be cool.
That's Hulk's bad guy, right? Hulk's got like two bad guys, two big bad.
One of which we haven't seen for a long time.
Yeah, it's Abomination and Leader, right? Those are like his main bad guys. So it's like, and you could throw Thunderbolt Ross in there too, right? But like, so it's like you gotta have some sort of recognition or some sort of acknowledgement, right?
Yeah.
Eric,
What's up?
When the Frog worked at the contraceptive company, what was his big piece of advice that he gave them? What was his big breakthrough for them?
I don't know.
They were
I
in
think
that.
of something that incorporated Little Swimmers into it, but
I mean, if you want to come up with a punchline like that, more power to you. That's how these jokes work. Well, they were in that meeting and they were wondering how they could improve their product, and he said one thing. He looked at them and he said, "Ribbit."
Oh, God.
I like that. I like that a lot. What I'm wondering with She-Hulk is who the central villain's gonna be. Like
Titania or Tatiana, however you want to say it. But
Titania, yeah, she's there.
Yeah,
Camila Jamil, whatever the fuck her name is. She's that potentially. I don't know if she's like the main bad guy though, right? I guess it could be like Abomination, I guess. If he gets out or some shit. But there's gotta be something that's fucked up enough where seemingly fucking, unless that the scene of She-Hulk and Hulk jumping around is just them going out after she first turns and her getting used to shit.
Yeah, it seems like him training her. Like, this is how you jump.
Yeah. There's also the potential of our boy Matty Murdock showing up too.
That'd be cool.
Sounds like
because he lawyer man, right?
I honestly had that in my head when the Netflix show was happening and like She-Hulk was a possibility in the future. I was like, they gotta do this. They're too stupid if they do this.
Well,
if they don't do this.
Yeah.
She's defense, he's prosecution. They're going up against each other in court.
Right. And they have officially announced the
Daredevil Disney Plus.
Return of Daredevil, yeah.
Fuck.
Which I'm jacked about.
Which was like, again, they'd be stupid not to do that. It's already established and people like it.
Well, obviously, it's one of those things. If you're going, it was logical because they brought Kingpin back and they brought Matty Murdock back, so it's like he's not going to be brought back for no reason.
I could say that's where you can stop. Maybe go Punisher, John Bernthal, but like, if you're
didn't they say that they are doing that?
I don't know. But like I could say stop there. Like Jessica Jones, meh. Luke Cage, that's another one. Like maybe that would be cool if they brought that back.
Yeah,
but
they just need to start all the way over with
Iron Fist. I'm like, yeah, there.
Yeah, you gotta start all the way over,
please. Start like maybe him becoming the Iron Fist, not just
especially now that we have.
I love my boy Danny Rand.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
And and the thing that I love most is he's one of those New York street heroes. I love that group that rely on each other. But
one of the best superhero costumes too. That Iron Fist costume.
Hell yeah,
it is. It's very good.
Now that we have Shang-Chi,
Daredevil, yeah.
You gotta start over and find a really good way to differentiate the two. Otherwise,
that's where you could introduce him, right? You could introduce him in Shang-Chi, because they've worked together quite a bit. Shang-Chi kind of worked in that kind of street level stuff a lot as well. Because that's why it was so great seeing fucking. Even though they weren't in costume, seeing Daredevil and Spider-Man together, right? It was just like,
Alas, I gave all my blood to the forest, but it wasn't enough.
Can I show you guys something real quick?
Yeah, show me something.
Do you think with Daredevil they'll continue to a degree, or will they? You think they'll just?
I think they'll do a soft continuation where they'll still have Matt, Kingpin. They'll probably bring back Karen Page.
Froggy.
Maybe they'll bring back Foggy. And they'll talk about stuff in a way where they'll be like, "Hey, we've been through this stuff before. Like we went up against Fisk, or
It's not a hard acknowledgement of the show.
Maybe not specifics, but you can tell from the way they talk that there's history, you know?
God, I really want them to continue the Bullseye stuff, though.
Fucking me too, dude.
That show's tight in season 3.
I just want to show you guys, like, in this game, the way that you use magic is you get them from rings.
Yeah.
Right.
So here's a couple interesting ones. Lithomancy.
A forbidden blood magic that gives life to the inanimate. Unable to comprehend existence, the objects only scream. Created by Mad Wizard Abdul before his exile, it is unknown what the purpose of this spell was.
Like, what the fuck? Why is that in a video game? It doesn't do anything. It just makes inanimate objects scream because they can't comprehend existence.
I want to do it to a box or a jar or something. I just want to see what.
And then
I want to see very specific things scream.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually does anything in the game yet. I haven't tried, but
okay.
We'll try it out. And the other one is blood drain.
A simple form of blood magic. Rather than hurting one's enemies, it simply sprays them with blood.
Beautiful. That sounds like a vampire move.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's spray some blood.
Bleeding.
Oh, now I'm bleeding. So I'm gonna try and make this mushroom come alive.
Okay. Let's make it scream.
Make you scream, boy.
Charge it up.
I'm gonna make you scream, boy.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh, it bled. It bleeded. Like a real boy.
Well, I'd say we
Make this mushroom scream.
We played a good amount of LUNACID.
LUNACID. LUNACID.
LUNACID.
And we had some good conversations about Thor, controversy, She-Hulk, bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Simply a slight illumination spell to light up the area, but he overestimated his efficiency and ended up blinding the poor fellow, sadly. A bit too bright, I imagine.
Yeah, more lip smacking. I always say more lip smacking with that guy.
Well, I don't want to do too much. It's not ASMR.
Oh.
No. Stop.
No, this is my guy. Well, no.
Okay. What was your old orc wizard?
Nox.
Yeah.
He's very much a gruff guy, though. He's like,
The beast. The magic stag of the forest.
Well, that's a great place to end it with these fireflies and this
Seldom seen.
forest spirits.
A rare sight indeed.
And look, a hair site.
The spirit body. Consisting mainly on a diet of the souls of lost children. Yes. They're beautiful, but quite dangerous.